What do you need to see in order to trust that a vaccine is safe once one does become available?
Oh, well, happy Labor Day, Katie. Good to see you as always. Look, every healthcare professional that you speak with, medical, public health professional, they're all going to say that they're eagerly awaiting a vaccine. There's no question about that. But the issue is that the vaccine, remember, this is going to be a medication that we plan to inoculate into 200-300 million people in this country, not to mention globally. We need absolute reassurance that this medication, this vaccine, has undergone all the appropriate phases of clinical trials in terms of safety and efficacy. And so as you probably know, the vaccines that are undergoing clinical trials right now, phase 3, that's that phase where it's testing not only a large number of people, 30, 40,000, but it's not just the number, but it's the timeline. It's monitoring for possible potential adverse events. You can't just notice those things in just 20, 30 days. If there are neurologic manifestations, cardiac, rheumatologic, autoimmune, that's going to take months to reveal. And so my concern is that we're really rushing through this vaccine development process. And just to remind your viewers, Katie, the fastest we've ever developed a vaccine for safe delivery into patients has been 4 years. The fact that we're trying to do this for this novel disease in less than a year, it makes a lot of us quite skeptical, Katie.
When you take polling and ask people whether they are going to think that this vaccine is safe, we'll show you some of the results. If a coronavirus vaccine came out this year in 2020, what would your first thought be? 65% said it was probably rushed without enough testing. 35% say it's a scientific achievement to find a vaccine that fast. Part of the reason you're getting these numbers is that the president has politicized everything, every institution that we have, the FBI, the DOJ, but now also the FDA and the CDC, our public health institutions, by pushing through emergency approvals for things like plasma or hydroxychloroquine. When we're talking about a vaccine and we're talking about a global pandemic, obviously there is a need to get a vaccine as quickly as possible, but also one that is safe. How do you balance those two? At what point is it safe to put out a vaccine? In your estimation, I know that these are all very vague ideas right now, but would one in early 2021 seem like a more reasonable timeline?
Yeah, I remember when I was in grad school, one of my professors said, the hallmark of intelligence isn't the answer one gives, but the questions one asks. So the way I would reframe polling questions to the public is, how willing are you to take a vaccine that's going to be inside of your body for the rest of your life that has not undergone the most rigorous safety and testing processes? That's the question I would ask. And if it's framed in that way, knowing that this vaccine could have adverse consequences, my guess is that the numbers would be much lower. Everything in life is a trade-off, Katie, and everything we do, certainly in medical research, is a trade-off. So it's a question of balancing safety with the rigorous science and research and keeping people safe, Katie.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.